Okay, so I'm only making this video prematurely because my friend called me ballistic last night about her husband and her daughter being missing. And like I told you, there's some things that are changing on the earth. The way the planets are aligned, stuff has shifted. We had the Great Conjunction last December. We also had that other global thing that happened on a mass scale. We just had so many changes. We just had the solar eclipse, and we're also in a Mercury retrograde right now. So there's so many portals, there's so many dimensions and loopholes that are just open for people and their energy. So this is what my friend is going on. This story is, I'm telling you this even though we're in the midst of still unleashing her from this prison that she's in. I'm telling you this because I don't want to see more kids and more families go through this same experience. She called me and she was just ballistic. And when she said what she said, I just realized, these type of problems are going to be growing and happening more and more and more. And we just have to prepare. We just have to learn what to do and to prevent it. But this is her story. Their daughter had just graduated from high school and she was highly intelligent. She was one of the smartest in her class. She was like a salutatorian or something. So they wanted to give her something a little bit more creative. She already had her college plans mapped out, full ride. Didn't need any help in that aspect. So they just wanted to get her something relaxing. A reality game that got her in trouble. So this game was so real. And her mind is like an absorbable sponge. She got sucked into the game. And long story short, she's still there now, but I will open the door to where she is. I don't know, some people might be familiar with alternate realities, but I do have some factual information that I know about some some alternative realities and multiple timelines that are simultaneously happening on the face of this plane that we call Earth right now. And that's what I want to share and focus on with her story. With the portals that are open now and the technology that we have, all it would take is to match up an energy vortex area with the technology in use. So if these virtual reality glasses caused her to walk into an existing vortex plane, then that is exactly how she got sucked into the reality and where she is now. I was able to tap into the realm where she is. Why, you might ask, how this is possible? Tap into the matrix. We live in a holographic matrix. And she's just in one of those alternate higher level realities. My strategy for discovering where my friend's daughter was ended up yielding a lot of new information. This is the first time I had tried to go to the matrix, the realm that some people would call the Akashic records, or the information where you can access source data. Think of it like a cosmic library, a cosmic database. I went there in hopes to locate where she could be. Now I know the Akashic records are primarily about the past. But if she is truly in another dimension, then she would not be in a place where time has a boundary. The fact of the matter is, when I went into the cosmic database, I saw that multiple portals that were normally closed were open, massive amounts all around. This means that the entire ascension process for certain avatars, or human beings as you want to call them, on the earth have more access to this 5D level of dimension. And it's a place where time can either exist or it can't. But time, in this sense, only exists in the present moment. So there is no backwards. There's not necessarily any forward either. It's just about what the current time is in that dimension. I did find her, and that is the important thing. And she is in recovery now. She came back to her consciousness here on the earth, and she says that she felt like she was not even gone for maybe 5 minutes, but she knew something had changed. She knew that she was at a different level of existence. But when we told her that she was actually gone for almost 24 hours, the amount of shock on her face was all we needed to see that the place where she went was definitely an extra dimensional, higher dimensional level of existence. You might be wondering, how does this actually relate to you, especially in your journey of ascension or spirituality or a search for understanding? The main point of this is that this whole experience confirms that we are living in a true matrix. We're living in a true matriarchal womb of dark matter plasma. We have created this reality while our avatars are on the earth animating it, but we have scripted and programmed this reality before we even entered into this earth plane. This world that we are in now is a dream state. The time of the matrix being symbolic or stuck to the ideology that it's related to work or a mundane life should no longer hold a paradigm in your mind. This matrix is a game, and it's something that we designed to play as higher interdimensional cosmic beings and parts of the true source. True source, you might ask? The cosmic intelligence of the universe, the dark matter, the dark plasma, we are all one. Even our scientists in their knowledge today will say that we are made of stardust. Well, that might be so for the carbon in your physical body, but this simulated reality we living in is a game. So just like we play the virtual reality games like The Sims, Roblox, or any game similar to what my friend's daughter had, these are actually different places of consciousness. And just like we've designed and simulated and created those games, some of us are key plasma players in avatar suits on this earth, playing a game that has started its crunch time. If you've stumbled on this video, more than likely you or someone that you know or someone in your family is a plasma player. And I call them plasma players because not everybody is part of the simulated program. Not everybody is aware of their position in the simulated game. Just like if you were to play Mario Brothers, you pick a certain avatar, you know you're playing a game, you know the objective of a game. But sometimes you have to start playing it to really know the objective or know how to maneuver and use certain abilities you have. That's the time that we are living in right now. People want to call it the Age of Aquarius, Ascension, DNA activation, whatever you want to say that it is. But this experience confirmed that our whole entire reality is not that it's a simulation. It's the fact that it is a game. It's a simultaneous game that's being played. And all the objective is for you to win the game. And when you win it, that is when you come out of the matrix loops. That's when you come out of the reprogramming that you have running scripts in your day-to-day life every day. Any routine, any recurring thoughts, any challenge of the mundane that you have, these are all pre-wired scripts that are connected to a trap within the matrix to keep you from not winning the game of life. And now I see what the point it is. The point is to uninstall these program scripts and reach a level in the game to where we can free ourselves from the matrix. And when we do that, we become closer to the plasma source, the dark matter. Many of you who are plasma players have lived so many lives, and it's more probable to say you've played so many games. And some of the games that you've played them over and over and over and over again. You might call yourself trying to go back and do something different this one time, or making a couple changes in your timeline in another way, but the only way you can do that is if you upgrade your mind. You upgrade your mind by renewing your mind to stay compatible with this new earth, this new level in the matrix. In order for the matrix to keep going, this has to take place. Do you have to be a part of it? That is up to you. I encourage you to subscribe if you want to learn more about what a plasma player is about, what this matrix is really about, and what this dark matter plasma source truly is. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.